Bang, let's get it. Got a couple of plays still pending that could keep us on track to smack. Jalen Brunson crushed me tonight. He went off, which rightfully so. But anyway, the Knicks up 3-0. Bang, let's get it. But I need Stephon Castle and Jaden McDaniels to handle that. Let's go to the main scene. Got a few sharp plays available immediately on the MLB. We're going to start with those because what is his name? Dalen Lau. This will be the third slip in a row that we play with him with his under 1.5 total bases. We're going to stick with this because it's the most valuable play on the board and it's been smacking for us. It's under 1.5 total bases. As you can see, multiple books have this heavily juiced to go under. Obviously, it most likely is a dynamic payout, and it is on Underdog. Let's try to see if we could put a 6-pick entry together with the short plays we have available. We're going to go with Shea, also under 1.5 total bases. Can I copy that? We're going to take Shea under 1.5 total bases to go with Dalen Lau. This should smack pace under 1.5 total bases. Where is it? Also not a dynamic payout, not straight up. Austin Reeves over 26.5 points and assists. He went crazy. And what was that, game 2 blowout? We look for that to happen again. As long as Luka Doncic is not available to play, this should smack. Austin Reeves over 26.5 points and assists. Do we have it? Bang. That is a straight up play. That 3-pick entry only pays out 4.26x, which is not horrible. However, let's try to build a 6-pick flex, and we're going to take Rui Hachimura. But I want to see if Rui points line is still at 12.5. He's been cracking. The sharp play is his rebound line over 3.5, but I'm gonna look at his points first because he's been handling that. It's at 13.5 now. I'm inclined to play it, but I'm gonna take the sharp play over 3.5 rebounds. That's 4 picks. And then I have, who else? None of these are valuable enough to play. So right now, just a 4-pick. Let's go to pickfinder.app, see what we got. Ayo didn't play. Jordan Clarkson only had 4 points over there. We're waiting on Stephon Castle. Rakeem Jackson rebounds. I didn't check on that one. But Breonna Stewart smacked over 6.5 rebounds. I need to refresh this and see what we got. Refresh and see what we got on the NBA. Go to props. Go to props and go to NBA. I need 2 more picks to complete the 6-pick entry. And I need to break this down. So that all go to, whoa. Come on, man. So that all go to what we start off with. Where is it? 3-pointers made, assists, blocks and steals. And then we go to we do field goals made, and then we'll do points, combo, rebound, combo, not steals, but this combo here. Bang. Isaiah Joe over 4.5 points. We running with that one. Let's take Isaiah Joe to go over 4.5 points. Isaiah Joe over 4.5 points higher. That is a multiplier in our favor. That's 5 picks. Let's look at this play real quick. See what he's done. He only had 4 points in game 2, but he had 9 points in game 1. But looking at the past series in the games he did play, he cracked them. Look at the prop history. When the line is at 4.5, he's 59% over the last 3 months. Yes, we like the Isaiah Joe play over 4.5 points. Who's next? I like Tobias Harris points. Look at his points and rebounds over 24.5. Is that on Underdog? It isn't on Underdog. Yes, it is. We take Tobias Harris. This is going to be play number 6. Take Tobias Harris over 24.5 points and rebounds. Bang. He should smack that. He smacked in all the Orlando games and the first 2 games versus Cleveland. Tobias Harris. That's a 6-pick entry. That's a 6-pick entry, but we're going to flex it just because. We're going to flex it because you already know. And then can I screenshot this and put this, send that to the Mac. We got 1 6-pick entry. Save the photos. Move that. Where is it? All right, send that to the Mac. Right here. Send that to the Mac real quick. Bang, let's get it. That's gone. Who's next? Wait, I should have kept that. That Rakeem Jackson play might be for tomorrow, is it? Yes, it is for tomorrow. But anyway, you see Tobias Harris over 24.5 points and rebounds. Who else we got over here? I took the Isaiah Joe joint over 4.5 points. I got to mark that. And then what else looks good? Dean Wade. We want games. We want Saturdays, right? We want games for Saturday. Or plays for Saturday. SGA over 6.5 assists. This is interesting. Even though in both the first two games versus the Lakers, he did not handle that. We're not running with that one. But I see LeBron James over 29.5 points and assists. Same line. He smacked for us. Why did I say 29? Oh, I had it at 28 the other day. And he hooked it. He hooked it in our favor. Now it's at 29.5. We're going to play that. See if I can get another 3-pick entry here. We're going to take LeBron James to go over 29.5 points and assists. LeBron, if you go down 3-0, you're out of there. You know that. I know you know that. So 29.5 points and assists. We're going to take it over for LeBron James. Let's see if I could get 2 more plays out of that game. It doesn't look like I have anything that is trending enough for us. Tobias Harris again. Tobias Harris points and assists. We already got Tobias Harris points and rebounds, but I'm telling you, he's been balling. His points and assist line is at 19.5. I think we're going to put him on this slip as well. I mean, on this slip with his points and assists. We already got points and rebounds on the opposite, on the first slip, on the 6th pick. Let's see if his points and assist line is here. It is. Whoa. It's not. Damn it. It's not. But his PRA is. Let's see what that is. It's at 26.5. We're going to run with that. LeBron James over 29.5 points and assists. Tobias Harris over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let me get one more for this 3-pick entry. Let's see what the unders look like. Nothing really trending that's crazy, but this guy been blowing me. Jalen Durant, I don't know what his deal is, but he ain't been balling like that. His rebound and assist line is at 13.5. He handled that in game 1 versus Cleveland. Game 2 did not. Had 10 rebounds, 1 assist. I think I like this. Is this an underdog though? 13.5 rebounds and assists for Jalen Durant. It is. We'll run with that for the 3rd pick on this 3-pick entry. Let's take Jalen Durant. The rebounds and assists lower than 13.5. That 3-pick entry pays out 6.5x. That's what we wanted. Oh, I got a boost. Oh, and we got a boost that bumps it to 8.7. We run with that. Bang, let's get it. That's our 3-pick entry right there. Screenshot that. Let's send this to the Mac. So outside of, well, that's going to be all the NBA slips. But outside of the NBA, if we might have something on. I didn't see any sharp plays for the WNBA. I got a couple of plays in that those games might be for tomorrow, like the Rickea Jackson joint to finish it off. I think I also got Angel Reese over 13.5 points, but let's go back to the props and then see if anything's trending on the MLB first. But I got to do this. Select all. I only want to see earned runs, hits allowed, hit runs, and RBIs. I want to see pitcher strikeouts, pitching outs. I like to play players to not get a run. And then let's start with the overs first. Wait, implied probability. We got some plays that are juice. Byron Batson, Mikael Garcia to score, Willie Abreu. I see some hit runs and RBIs that we like. Let's look at what's trending though. Bobby Witt to score a run. That might be interesting. Josh Naylor. None of these are trending heavy enough for us to play. Let's go back to implied probability. Maybe there's 3 that I like here. Yeah, it's got to be the top 3. Not the top 3. The top 3 hit runs and RBI. First off is going to be Byron Buxton. Let's see. Damn, he went crazy versus Cleveland the other day. This isn't an extreme high trending play, but still, the books have it juiced to go over here. So that's what we're going to do. This is my 3-pick entry for the MLB. It's going to be Byron Buxton. Over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Damn it, it's not straight up. That's because it's heavily juiced. And then the second player is going to be Willie Abreu to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. The bat is kind of hot. Back-to-back games. He had 6 against Detroit 3 days ago or whatever. On the 5th, we'll take Abreu. We'll take Willier Abreu to go over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. And then the last one I seen was, I think it's Riley Green. His bat been hot. I thought it was. Well, maybe not as hot as I thought, but do we like the matchup? Who we play? So Michael Walker, Riley Green, 18 at bats, batting 222. We'll take Riley Green to go over 1.5 hit, runs, and RBI. Riley Green, right here. Tigers. Yes, damn. All of those plays. Do I got a boost? I do got a boost. Oh, that boost bumps us to 6.5x. We running with this. Needed that for that payout. Bang. That's our 3-pick entry on the NBA, on the MLB. Let's screenshot this and send that to the Mac. Save. Go to photos. Not that one. Send this one to the Mac and see what we got. Send that to the Mac and see what we got. Now let's hop out. Let's hop back out so we can see what they are. Why is it not going? The first play is gonna be. The first play is our 6-pick entry right here. This is, make that big. Dayton Lau under 1.5 total bases. Shea under 1.5 total bases. Austin Reeves over 26.5 points and rebounds. Rui Hachimura to get over 3.5 rebounds. Isaiah Joe over 4.5 points. And Tobias Harris over 24.5 points and rebounds. On the second slip was a 3-pick for our NBA play. We're going to do Tobias Harris again, but this is his PRA at 26.5. I'm taking Jalen Duren to go under, bro. He been with that bullshit. 13.5 rebounds and assists under, and then LeBron James smack for me again, please. Higher than 29.5 points and assists. And then for the third 3-pick entry is going to be on the MLB. I got a few batters to go over 1.5 hit, runs, and RBI. Byron Buxton, Wilyer Abreu, and Riley Green. And I think that'll do it. I'm really Rico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.